Working the night shift completely alone in an empty school is already deeply unsettling, but for this particular janitor, the isolation came with a dark history. The building was constructed directly over an old cemetery, a grim fact documented by archival photographs and fragments of headstones on the property. After experiencing weeks of unexplained occurrences in the silent corridors, he decided to pull out his camera to document the empty halls. But while recording, something terrifying happens. Take a look.
All right, I usually don't record while I'm on the job, but this is freaking me out. It's sort of unreal. I'm here at work. I'm here in the janitor's closet. Yeah, let me just show you guys. All right. Just to, I don't know, let you guys know this school was built on the cemetery. I don't know if that helps my situation or not, but previous janitors that have worked here have tried to tell everyone that, you know, every night something happens, some spooky shit, I don't know, paranormal or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I didn't really believe them until tonight. I was in here cleaning up after some students had thrown a party, but what's been freaking me out is this one right here. No matter where I'm at in the classroom or what I decide to do, it just follows me. And do your thing, you stupid balloon. I got you on camera now, so let's just, see? That right there. Shit. Just ooh, okay. See, no. It just follows me no matter what. Ooh! No, I can't.
As the janitor exits the room into the empty corridor, a single red balloon begins drifting forward, actively tracking his movements. Strangely, several other helium balloons remain completely motionless in the background, suspended mid-air without moving at all. The stunned worker steps backward to keep his camera focused directly on the floating object, capturing its inexplicable path down the school hallway. Suddenly, a dark silhouette darts across the distant background at extreme speed, cutting through the dim shadows. Shocked by the sudden presence, the panicked janitor immediately breaks into a fast run to escape. Does this building harbor a genuine supernatural entity, or is there a logical explanation for this video?
Ooh!
Relaxing alone at home on an ordinary evening, a sudden movement across the room instantly shatters her peace. While watching television, she catches a glimpse of a large framed portrait on the wall that appears to be shifting on its own. Terrified yet needing proof of what she is witnessing, she retrieves her phone and begins filming the artwork. What the camera captures over the next several moments is completely horrifying, escalating from a quiet disturbance into a violent display of unseen force.
I thought I saw the picture move. Oh my God, I did see it move. What was that? Oh my God. Oh, this gave me the chills. Oh man. Okay. Pots and pans moving. What is that? Why are the pots and pans moving? Oh my God. That shit.
As the lens focuses tightly on the antique portrait, a sudden, metallic clattering from the adjacent kitchen disrupts the heavy silence. The homeowner turns her camera toward the cooking area, where several heavy pots suspended from a ceiling rack are swaying erratically without any logical explanation. The rhythmic swinging intensifies as if an invisible entity is passing directly through them. Without warning, a white plastic container is violently launched from the dish drying rack, crashing hard against the counter. The terrifying burst of aggression prompts a piercing scream from the frightened woman, who immediately flees into the darkness. Do you believe a malevolent presence was haunting this home? Or could this be an elaborate hoax? Living inside a residence that is deeply plagued means dealing with constant fear, as strange noises, heavy thuds, and displaced items frequently disturb the peace. For one anonymous homeowner, the escalating unearthly activity finally forced her to hit record when unusual sounds began emanating directly from her dark kitchen. Hoping to gather definitive evidence of this ongoing dread, she carefully approaches the culinary space with her phone held tight. What her camera captures inside that room is deeply unsettling. Take a look.
It's happening again. I can record it this time. Come on. Look. Can you see that? That's... What the hell? They're all open. What the hell was that? Oh my God. Are you kidding me right now?
An upper cabinet door continuously swings open and shuts, as though an unseen form is manipulating the hinge. Without warning, every single cupboard door violently bursts wide open at the exact same moment. Showing remarkable courage, the homeowner moves closer to investigate the disturbed area. Suddenly, a row of heavy metal cans begins shifting erratically before being forcefully hurled off the shelf by an invisible pressure. This aggressive manifestation terrifies her pet cat, triggering immediate panic inside the room. Overwhelmed by the danger, the frightened woman drops her device onto the floor and flees the house completely. Is this alarming footage proof of a genuine spirit, or was this incident staged? Inside an old public library, multiple employees and visitors frequently report that unusual activity plagues the dark corners of the historic building. One afternoon, a lone worker decided to record a brief video of her daily shift to share with her followers on TikTok. Everything seemed completely ordinary as she quietly organized the bookshelves in the stacks, but without warning, an unsettling force violently disrupted the heavy silence. The sequence of clips she captured next is genuinely terrifying to behold. Take a look. the security footage reveals books being forcefully launched from the shelves by an unseen energy. This violent occurrence does not happen just a single time, but repeats across several distinct clips, showing volumes flying into the open aisle with intense velocity. Since the worker is entirely alone in the section during the entire recording, the activity provides compelling evidence of a hostile poltergeist or a malevolent entity inhabiting the facility. Watch closely as multiple books are repeatedly thrown across the floor, leaving no room for logical explanations regarding how they were displaced. Do you believe this historic library is truly haunted by a restless presence? Or could this entire incident be an elaborate fabrication? If you love the thrill of the unknown, subscribe for more spine-chilling content just like this. There's more to see, so let's get back to the clips. While spending a late evening completely alone inside his empty house, an ordinary man suddenly begins hearing unusual, heavy sounds emanating from the dark hallway directly outside his locked bedroom door. Completely confident that no other living person has physical access to the closed property, he immediately retrieves his mobile phone and starts recording to secure definitive proof of this phantom intrusion. What his camera captures during those tense, incredibly silent moments of
I'm the only one here right now. And as you can clearly hear, there's just someone out there. Welcome back to what is in my apartment while I'm home alone. Like, what could... Now, last time I didn't do this. I'm gonna open this door and it's gonna stop.
Distinct, heavy footfalls can be clearly heard echoing through the silent residence despite the man being completely alone inside the home. Frozen in absolute shock, he keeps his video lens trained directly on the closed bedroom door without attempting to open it. In a separate instance recorded while he is playing a game on his personal computer, the unmistakable sound of footsteps returns, this time manifesting right in front of his doorway. When he finally musters up the courage to go out and thoroughly investigate, the camera reveals that the entire house is totally empty. Do you believe this man was genuinely alone, or was an unseen presence actively lurking nearby? Trapped inside a malfunctioning elevator, a group of young men quickly realizes that their situation is far more sinister than a simple mechanical failure. Despite repeatedly pressing the buttons to reach their destination floor, the heavy metal doors continue to open and close entirely on their own whim. Seeking comfort in the confined space, the boys begin to film the strange activity, completely unaware of the terror waiting for them. The following minutes of footage are absolutely horrifying. Take a look.
Alright, so it's been doing this for a minute, and there's nothing out there. You need to hit that gym. You wanna figure it out?
Yeah.
Alright, no, that did something,
No.
I don't know.
What is going on?
Are we too heavy? Is there someone there?
What the?
There you go.
I got you.
Oh. Oh, he's cooking something.
What are you doing?
Yep. Yep.
I gotta pee.
Oh, you gotta pee.
It's making my bladder. I gotta pee.
You gotta
I
pee.
feel like a rapper. Shut go. I gotta pee.
Oh,
I'm holding my bladder.
Yep.
I gotta pee. I don't know what else is going on. I gotta pee. It's making me mad. God, like so. In your
I gotta pee. I'm
angry like Bowser.
Guys, this is probably the worst.
The metal doors repeatedly operate on their own, cycling open and shut automatically without any human input. As the situation escalates, the overhead lights begin flickering violently, plunging the terrified group into temporary darkness. To cope with the rising dread, the boys start singing aloud to pass the tense time inside the shaft. But the camera captures a chilling detail hidden in the corner of the elevator car. A small, dark mass stands perfectly still before moving slowly within the shadows, watching their every move from the deep obscurity. Do you believe a malevolent apparition was trapped in that elevator with them? Or is there a rational explanation for this footage?
I'm gonna pee. I don't know what else is going on. I'm gonna pee.
Resting quietly in her bedroom while her mother is away running errands, a sudden disturbance outside instantly puts a young woman on high alert. Aggressive rhythmic thuds begin rattling the wood of her bedroom door, fracturing the peaceful silence of the empty house. Knowing she is completely alone in the residence, Lucy reaches for her phone to secure proof of the terrifying intrusion. What her camera captures next will absolutely chill your skin, as a frantic sequence unfolds right on the other side of that threshold. Persistent, rapid pounding echoes from the hallway as an unearthly woman's voice begins calling out to Lucy from behind the barrier, desperately attempting to gain entrance. A dark, shifting shadow cast by the hostile manifestation is visible beneath the door gap, while a distressed pet dog barks frantically in the background. In a subsequent segment, the aggressive rapping abruptly returns. Gathering her courage, Lucy decides to investigate the ongoing haunting and swiftly throws the door wide open during the commotion. However, the camera reveals an entirely empty hallway space with no human culprit in sight. Do you think a malicious apparition was targeting this home, or is there a perfectly rational explanation for this video? While recording the interior layout of her apartment, a concerned mother notices something completely unexplainable happening with her daughter's bedroom door. The heavy barrier begins swinging open and shutting entirely on its own, as if an invisible intruder is testing the lock. Seeking to uncover the cause of this bizarre activity, she slowly approaches the doorway with her camera phone held completely steady. What she captures as she walks down the silent hallway is genuinely terrifying, turning a routine afternoon into a chilling encounter with the supernatural. The phone camera clearly documents the bedroom door swinging open and closing unexplainably as the mother draws closer. Just as she is about to reach the threshold, the door suddenly slams shut on its own with terrifying force, cutting off the view. Undeterred, she pushes forward to enter the dark room, scanning the space for any rational explanation. Inside, her young daughter is found sleeping peacefully in her bed, totally undisturbed by the commotion. A thorough look around reveals that the room is entirely vacant and no one else is hiding within the private space. Do you believe a restless spirit was manipulating the room door, or is there a rational explanation? Ever since his beloved cat tragically passed away, a lone homeowner notes that deeply unusual events have started occurring throughout his empty property. Standing inside his kitchen when multiple heavy sounds begin echoing from the lower level, Wynn immediately switches on his phone camera to secure evidence of the strange phenomenon. What his lens captures as he cautiously makes his way down the basement stairs is genuinely frightening, transforming his deep grief into a moment of absolute paranormal panic.
You guys are hearing that, right? Hello? Ever since our cat passed away, things have kind of been picking up. not going back there. Hello? Damn that. Who are you? Get the hell out of here. Jeez. Dude. Stop.
Multiple distinct, heavy knocks echo clearly through the space, driving Wynn to document the layout under the impression that an active intruder might have breached the home. As he enters the lower room, a small cat hammock where his deceased pet used to sleep begins swaying unexplainably back and forth without any visible breeze or physical disruption. Moments later, a small toy ball sitting on the floor is suddenly pushed forward across the rug by an invisible energy. The homeowner stands in complete shock as the item rolls entirely on its own. Could the spirit of his pet still be lingering within the property lines, or is a malevolent manifestation mimicking the animal?
Hello?
Living inside a residence currently besieged by intense, unexplained activity is a nightmare few can truly comprehend. Mellow Bird, a content creator who has meticulously documented his home, recently published this compilation showcasing a persistent active poltergeist that refuses to be ignored. From furniture shifting across the room to cameras rotating on their own accord, the evidence is both staggering and deeply oppressive. What he captures within the walls of his house is genuinely terrifying. Inside the darkened kitchen, multiple wooden cupboards violently swing wide open without any visible human intervention. In a separate room, a metal drying rack begins rotating steadily on its own axis as if spun by a phantom hand. The activity continues to escalate, as a separate security camera mounted to the wall begins spinning rapidly in circles, clearly manipulated by an unseen force. Finally, deep within the shadows of the attic, a heavy object is forcefully knocked from a shelf following several loud, unearthly thuds. These events provide definitive proof of a hostile, malevolent presence aggressively claiming the space. Are these haunting incidents authentic, or have they been manipulated for the camera? Recorded back in January 2008, this footage captures a man and his friends who claim their home is completely haunted. Having lived in the residence for over a year, they had been plagued by unexplained sounds, but this time, they decided to document the activity. Take a look.
We've lived here for about a year and we always hear noises coming from this place. We think it's a cat, but we go in there and stuff moves and we turn on lights and we look all over. There's no cats or there's no mice, there's no animals at all. You can't find any. But if you just sit there and wait, you see things actually move. And it's like, you know, you shine lights everywhere, you can't see anything.
Turn on your flashlight. Okay.
No, but seriously, dude, if you die, I have to go home, and that's not very fun.
No, that's hilarious.
They locked it. What? This is so
It's not locked, dude. Check it out. Do it again. Say that again.
Dude, somebody's told to live down here.
All right, wait. We're okay. Over here. What are you doing?
Is it on?
Yeah, what's going on?
All right.
Dude, I'm not. Let's leave.
Just afraid of spiders. Dude, come on.
What? All right, let me get some footing here. It's kind of hard.
Dude, just go. Hurry up.
Oh shit! Dude! What the? What was? Get it! Go!
As they navigate the house in total darkness, a palpable sense of being watched hangs over them. They move forward, attempting to investigate the origin of the persistent, bizarre sounds. Upon arriving at a completely dark doorway, a pale white figure suddenly darts across the frame with incredible speed, startling the group. The figure emits a terrifying, blood-curdling scream that shatters the silence. Is this truly a malevolent entity trapped within the walls, or just an elaborate trick from 2008?
Oh shit!
While walking through the dense Appalachia woods, two women were simply enjoying the serene scenery, completely unaware that something or someone was watching them from the shadows. What they managed to capture during their stroll is genuinely chilling and has left viewers baffled. Take a look.
Such a beautiful day.
Yes. That view was amazing.
I don't know, so worth all the trouble.
Yeah.
Clear, distinct, human-like voices saying "hey" emanate from the surrounding wilderness, as if a hidden observer is attempting to grab their attention. Confused and unsettled, the women continue walking in heavy silence, scanning the dense foliage for any source. Suddenly, the voice returns with a menacing instruction. "Hey, come here." Could this phantom presence be a wandering spirit trying to lure them into a trap, or is something more sinister lurking within the woods? Their reaction shows true fear as they realize they are not alone. From cupboard doors bursting open and phantom footfalls to disembodied voices luring hikers deep into the woods, this unexplained activity proves that some places are better left unexplored. Thanks for watching Pale Playback. Subscribe so you never miss an upload, and if you think what you just saw was unsettling, wait until you see what's on your screen right now.